Hello everybody, Average Gamer here. Welcome to another episode of Supreme Ruler Ultimate as the South Sudan. So no fighting wars in this episode. We've taken our complete theater of operations. So now it's just a matter of sitting back on our laurels a little bit, repairing things, highlighting units and telling them to go to reserve. And kind of sitting back and looking economically at where we're at. So one of the good things about Africa is that there's tons of resources for the picking. So I've been doing a lot of building and stuff like that, kind of in between episodes and stuff like that, to create ourselves a little bit of self-sufficiency. So we got some nuclear reactors and some, lots of hydroelectric dams, as you can see. Getting us lots of electricity. We're getting uranium, so we can use for, obviously, weapons, and also to sell in the international market. Metal ore, we're doing pretty good. We got 16 mines in here, getting slowly working away. We had some coal, I believe, in this area here. Slowly going. And getting us some stuff. Oil right now is just up here, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think. Oh, no, we have 10. Ooh, we have 10 oil fields. That's right. I forgot about this stuff and this stuff up here. So one of the things we're going to do is we're definitely going to be building up a ton of oil fields to extract as much oil as we can and get it out of here as fast as we can to sell it. Timber is one of the things we're doing good on, but it's slowly creeping up. A couple things I'm going to show you that I've done to kind of tweak our economy a little bit, just to start getting money back in, and so we can start spending it on military units and buying technology. Buying technology early on is going to be one of our priorities. Speaking of which, I've built some more research buildings, and at the same time, some research buildings we've actually captured. I've also increased some of our funding for research as well, so we're getting there. We're working on things. So a few things I've done to kind of cool our economy a little bit. I've taken over all the resources. Since in all the other episodes it was just auto, I just let the computer do whatever it was doing, and basically as long as it was making me money, I had no problem. So I've taken over. Due to the fact that our GDP is so low, but our inflation is so high, I immediately just cranked up all of our domestic prices to 200%. Forgot actually to lock you from some of this stuff. Social spending, I'm not too worried about. I locked him out of it anyways, but I want to increase taxes to 70% or close to it. Basically what I want to do is I want to destroy the inflation that we have right now, because it's costing us a lot of money in things like labor costs for our production. So one of the things we're going to do is we're going to actually keep our social spending roughly at half of whatever our trade is. So if we're losing on our trade, we have to be gaining money on our social spending. If we're making money on trades, then half of what we make goes into our social spending. So kind of keep things going a little bit. Turn that off. And yeah, this is basically what's going to be going on for the next little bit, just so we can kind of get our shit together, I guess you could say. Get our research going, get our research efficiencies up and moving. This also kickstart our economy a little bit, because right now we've been going around knocking over all the anthills. What we want to do now is sit back, control things, make sure we're self-sufficient, which we have been. As of this moment, I've built enough agriculture to support ourselves, plus sell a lot of it. And you can see we're selling 95% of our stocks. Rubber is one of the few things that we are short on. I think I've maxed out the spots that we have here. Yeah. Congo is looking more and more as a ripe target to be our next target, mainly because of the rubber. And we don't have the ability to do synthetic rubber yet. Actually, would you sell me, Hillary, synthetic rubber? Cost me 5.3 billion. We got the money for it. In the process, let's actually build up some of our oil, shall we? Looks like the majority of our... That should be good for now. That'll... What, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10... Yeah, 8. So let's build 2 more. This will double our output. So our output right now is 515 barrels, or 515,000 barrels. So the plan will be to basically double that to 1 million barrels a day. So military research there, good to go. We're gonna keep researching. And now I'm also going to click and go build. Did you sell me? You did. Perfect. Okay. So one of these has a possible output of 31,000. So technically we only need one. We're going to build it. Your suggested location is probably somewhere with high. I'm probably going to build it because it needs oil and power. But down here is where the majority of our supply is. So you know what? Oh, Mombasa has our nuclear reactors. Nairobi is good to go. So I'm going to build it here. I'm saying it takes a long time to build this thing. Yeah, it takes 79 days. The prices for timber are too high. Yeah, I don't care about that. I want to make a little bit of money. Look at our social spending. It is pretty high. So we're going to bring it down to 200 million. So one of the things I always do at the beginning of the game is always look at this stuff. Always make sure that basically this is always half of this if I'm making money. If I'm losing money, then this is going to be double whatever I'm losing in my trades. So always want to keep myself kind of up to date on that. And actually, so we're also going to talk about where we're going to expand next. So with the building of that rubber plantation, we don't have to worry about too much about the Congo right now. Pretty much now it's all about just kind of strategic resources, things like that. Now, oil is obviously one of the major strategic resources. There's a lot up here. There's also people. People's another thing we need to feed into our military machine. I'm going to cough. Sorry, I'm going to apologize for this. Sorry about that. So, feeding in a lot of meat into the grinder up here is going to be a big deal. Something that I'm really going to keep my fingers crossed into. But yeah, since there's really not... Wait, did I... Oh, I was going to say, but like, wow, did I build that stuff already? Like, what the hell happened there? No, these are just the industrial facilities. Yeah, so what I'm doing is these little episodes like this one with the economy building and things like that. I'm just going to keep them short, quick, easy. If you have any questions about building up the economy or any questions you have about things you want to try or do or anything in general, don't hesitate to leave a comment. I'll answer them either in this video, usually 2 or 3 days down the road, but I'll answer them. Kind of like how I did in the China episode today. If you asked a question recently and look to watch that episode, I would have answered it. If you asked a question and I didn't answer it, throw it back, leave a comment, and I will get to it probably in a couple of days when I do some more recording. I usually do my recordings on Sundays and Wednesdays. Sunday is usually for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Wednesdays for Thursday and Fridays. So, with that in mind, see you guys next time. Bye bye.